Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. Testing the live stream, making sure everything is connected. All right, looks like I'm ready. Okay. Testing out the latency on it. Let's see. Don't know how much latency is actually on this. Let's see what we have. Okay, 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 okay. All right, it looks like we're live, so this right here is one of the first times that I've ever gone live. One of the few times that I've gone live. Tested it out on a couple of different type of things. I always want to say the DUI, but the Duo, I believe that's what it's called on the cell phone. And let me see. Want to see what's the latency on it. Okay, so I'm listening to myself, and it seems like from the delay, it's about. Hmm. Okay, so I'm listening to myself, and it seems like from the delay, it's about. Okay, so if you can hear that, that'll let you know. I'm not sure. But that's all right. That's all right because we're going to do this stream, and whether it's good or bad, we're going to do it. We're going to post it. We're going to make it happen. There's no such thing as, um, I don't want to get it wrong, but it's an old saying, something that Bob Ross, if anybody's old enough in this age bracket like I am to know who Bob Ross is, he said there's no such thing as accidents. There's only happy accidents. He always had a positive spin on things. So whether this live stream goes great, excellent, or good, it's always going to be a positive learning experience. What we're doing right now is I'm testing out the software just to see what we can actually get done. Hopefully, this will be a first of many live streams that I want to bring to you guys. Hopefully, the banner at the bottom, you can see that. And you can see I'm sitting here with my good friend. Sometimes you got to do things with your great friends and the people that you trust the most. And that happens to be one of my great friends. Happen to be a plant right here. And as you can see, I love my plant so much that down here you can actually see that's my logo. me sitting in my chair, sitting there with my plant, and we're having what we call real talk. And over here, if you guys are familiar with my previous videos, then you would probably be familiar with this right here. This is Success Mountain. The part that you're not seeing over here is at this angle right here, it says you. So the main focus of what I do and what I try to help people with is showing you how to become more successful and be able to, have fun at the same time on your journey to becoming successful. Whatever your idea of success is, I want to help you on that journey. If it's financial success, that's what everybody wants. And I want to help you get there with some suggestions and some ideas that I have, some business opportunities that I have available, that I've been a part of, and I want to share with you and whoever you want to share the information with. So, Success Mountain, if you're not familiar with that, check out some of my earlier videos when I talk about the biggest threats to the entrepreneur. And I put three as being the three biggest threats to the entrepreneur. And one is being a procrastinator, two is being indecisive, not being able to make up your mind, and three is being skeptical, just being so skeptical about everything. Everything's a scam. Nothing works. And a lot of times people say that just to make themselves feel better about not wanting to actually get out and do what's necessary to become successful. So hopefully, with my live streams and the other trainings that I provide you guys, you'll find it in your heart and your spirit to want to do what's necessary to become successful, financially, mentally also, because I believe in a whole holistic view of wealth. It's the money that you have in your pocket, and it's the knowledge that you have and you gain within yourself, the wisdom. And if you don't know how to, finagle and navigate through life and how to use that money that you ultimately may or may not earn, because I can't make any income claims or guarantees, but let's say you happen to make a lot of money. If you don't have the proper mindset to go along with that new acquired money, it's kind of like that old saying about the curse of the lottery, where you hear about a lot of these people who've won the lottery, and next thing you know, something happens. They meet a tragic end. Either they lose all of their money, or they get swindled out of their money. Something usually happens where mentally they're not at the level mentally to deal with having this newfound financial freedom. Some people will lose their mind. It's kind of like when you ever, if you have any type of, let's say for example, any type of addictions or anything, money just amplifies whatever it is that you already have within you. So if you don't have a disciplined mindset before you get money, then you might want to get that disciplined mindset first before you even think about getting money. So that's one of the biggest secrets to success, and that's a lot of things that like the gurus will not tell you guys about. So that's what we're going to tackle on this channel and through these live streams and through these trainings. So as I said, this right here is really just me testing out the equipment. I don't want to get too deep into everything. I want to make sure that everything streams well, and that all my stuff is in the place that it needs to be, that we don't have any buffering issues, that the sound quality is pretty decent, that we don't have any issues on that forefront. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maneuver through the background here, because with the software that I'm using, it allows me to do some screen sharing, and I want to use that to my advantage on this platform. I don't see a lot of people doing screen sharing when they do, if you want to call this like a podcast type of presentation, because I want to talk to you guys. I want to be able to share, interact with you. I want you to be able to comment. I have my cell phone right here with me, so if you guys want to leave comments in the chat, of course, I want to be able to, you know, respond to you. It may not be in exact real time due to the delay, but of course, as we go on, we're going to figure those things out and we're going to get better as time goes on. But definitely feel free to leave comments in the chat. If I don't respond to them right away during the broadcast, then I'll respond to them later on, when I get a chance to review the video and look how everything goes. Me personally, I just want to start out by saying this. I'm not a professional at this by far. I'm a novice when it comes to doing the live streams, with doing things online, and even though I've put out videos, I've put out videos before, so I don't want you guys to get confused and to think that I haven't made any videos before. I have, but I still consider myself to be a novice because it's not something that I do on a regular basis. And sometimes when, just like with muscles, if you don't use your muscle, it it doesn't gain that muscle memory. So it's like when you go back to it, it's kind of like starting all over again. So I'm gonna call this like my comeback, my return to the game. And as you can see, or as you can hear, if you can hear that buzzing in my background, I'm actually home right now. I'm working from home and I'm doing laundry, so I have some clothes in my dryer right now. So I'm just a regular person doing what regular people do. So there's no fancy cars, no big mansions or anything like that. I'm not here to try to brag and boast about the things that I have and how you can be rich and wealthy and all this kind of stuff. Honestly, I'm the type of person, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The things that I have, I've worked hard for, but I'm going to be honest, I'm lazy. That may be the first time you ever heard a coach or what you would consider to be someone in the online business arena, a guru, so to speak, which I would never put myself in the category of being a guru. But you usually don't hear entrepreneurs who are in this industry categorize themselves as being lazy. But I think it's important for me to let you guys know that about myself. Um, and there's the buzzer again right there. Like I said, got the clothes in the dryer. Hopefully they're dry. I don't have to put it on any more time, and everything should go off in a second. But I want you guys to know honestly who I am before we get too deep into business relations, doing things together. I believe in being transparent. I am lazy. I don't believe that a person should have to work 8 hours a day to be able to make a living for himself and his family, and just to make a living that they still struggle off of. I believe that there's easier ways to make money online. I've seen those ways. I've taken part in those ways. I've worked with people and helped people also join and take parts in those ways of making money from home. And I hope that I can work with you also to help you make money from home. Now, the difference between me and what you would call a so-called guru is that the gurus, they do all this flashy stuff. They'll show you the best lighting, the best camera angles, the nice fancy cars, the big mansions, the nice women and everything like that, and they'll tell you this could be yours, which in fact 9 times out of 10, just like, or I should say 999 times out of 1,000, I should say, it's like trying to join the NBA. More than likely you're not going to get into the NBA. It's a slim chance. You have to be one of those top 1% type of people in order to, get into the NBA. But what you can do, you can be a part of the high school basketball team, and you may even be able to get on the college team, basketball team. Those are more reasonable, type of achievements that you can get. And that's what I want to give you guys. I want to give you honesty. I want to give you more realistic goals. I don't want you to look at me and say, "Oh, that's a person who has the best camera angles." Uh, you know, haircut. You got the nicest haircut. Whatever his lineup is sharp. He has the nicest house, the nicest mansion, suit, tie. He has a college degree and stuff like that. Because I don't. I don't have a college degree. I I rarely wear a suit and tie, but as you can see from the intro picture, I do put on a suit and tie on occasion when I'm doing certain type of business. Um, but it's a time and a place for everything. But what I want to do in these broadcasts and showing you and teaching you guys and coaching you how to make money from home is to show you that a everyday person, just like myself, just sitting back in a t-shirt, a black t-shirt. I'm actually sitting here in my, I guess you would say, den type of area. Sitting here with sweatpants on, sitting on my reclining chair with my good friend here with the plant, and we're just doing business. We having fun, and I'm enjoying my day. Right in front of me is actually the hallway to my kitchen, so I'm able to look through my kitchen and through outside, look through my window and see outside, so I could see cars going by and things like that. But it's just something. It's a relaxing type of environment that I get to enjoy on a daily basis, where I'm just enjoying life, being able to have fun from home, being able to communicate with friends and family, show them how to make money, and hopefully you'll be a part of that also. Now, as I'm saying, and I'm looking at you guys, I know you probably staring at me while I'm doing this broadcast. I'm actually looking at my screen share right now, where I'm looking at some home pages, looking at some projects that I'm working on. Um, as we go on, I'm going to tell you and give you more information about myself, and we're going to get to know each other a little bit better. Hopefully, be able to communicate. Be able to get some people on the line live and stuff like that. Like I said, I got my cell phone here with me. I got another cell phone somewhere around if needed. I got a tablet somewhere around if needed, and we're on a computer, so I could pull up the Facebook and we can really get it going. We can do some really great interacting. Um, I won't keep you too long on this broadcast right here. This is just a testing live stream. I want to get you guys prepared and just aware of the moves that I'm trying to make and that I'm trying to help you make along with myself. I have a team of people that I work with that I enjoy being around and having fun with. Now, since this COVID 19 situation, we've been kind of, restricted to our homes, but at the same time, we're still able to communicate and stay connected, whether it's through social media, Facebook. I see a lot of people using Zoom and things like that so that they can, stay connected and still do their business. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities that become available to us, and we're going to keep it real fun and simple and enjoyable. So that's what I got for you guys. I don't want to take this live stream too long. I know it was an impromptu live stream, but I just wanted to do it just for myself, just because I don't normally do live streams. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you just like this. A lot of times, uh, I'm not above it to just say that I get nervous sometimes to do a live stream. We all have fears of, how we might be perceived once when we come on camera, if people might turn on and not like us, or if, what comments we might see in a comment and stuff like that. But I want to be a shining example to everybody that if I can do it, you can do it. I want to be able to work with you guys so that we can all do it together. It's certain things that I can't tell you guys, um, and it's for whatever rules and regulations, online communities and stuff like that. But it's certain things that I wish I could tell you guys about, so I could be 100% transparent to let you know just how easy and simple things are. Um, but I don't want to give the illusion that things are really, really just cut and dry, really that easy. It does take a lot of work. It takes work and it takes a lot of great people, and it takes mainly a mindset. It takes mainly a mindset of being in charge, of moving from a employee mindset to more of a employer or a business owner type of mindset, where you're in charge of everything, and you're responsible for your future and the future of your family and the people that you decide to do business with and help out in whatever form or fashion, whether it's selling a physical product, selling a service, helping someone else with their products or services, creating something on the spur yourself. Maybe it might be a book that you're writing. Maybe it's an idea. Maybe it's a recipe, something that you make that's better than anybody else's, and you want to make a recipe book and you want to sell that. It all really starts with the proper mindset. So, um, during our time together, hopefully, this is going to be just the beginning of something very special that we can work out together. But during our time together, we're going to go over all these things. I would say that I'm a very diverse person. I like and love a lot of different things, so we'll have a lot of stuff to grab from. I get into the politics sometimes. I get into religion sometimes, not often. And those are two of the things that they say you shouldn't really talk about. But I think those are some of the most important things that you should talk about. If you don't talk about things that's most important, then um, it's kind of like being in the dark. It's being in the dark. Like, why would you want to be in the dark about something that's like very important? That's one of the most important parts of your lives. Politics and religion. That's something that people can't really handle a lot of times, but I've done that, had those conversations. So I'm a diverse person. And I'm open to communicating with people on all different type of levels. Um, just throw out there on another platform. I have interviewed people based on discussing politics and religious views. I co-hosted a show called Talks Over Drinks, or I should say I am still the co-host of the talk show. Talks Over Drinks is a project and a product of me and my brother Corey Folkenye, and since we own it, we have the rights to it. We created it and made it. We can cut it on and off whenever we want to. So that's the benefits of being bosses and being able to do what you want, how you want to do it. If you put it down for a second and just need some time to come back to it, you can do that. And that's some of the entrepreneurship ideas and practices that I want to share with you guys so that you know that life can be completely in your sole control. You can do what it is that you want. It's just having the proper mindset, knowing how to actually maneuver through the system and get the things that you want. I would say that it's easier than you thought, and it's nothing like what they told you. So, um, if you can just learn a few things and unlearn a whole lot of other things, other nonsense, stuff that's just really meant to hold you back from your truest potential, um, then you'll be good. I want to invite you before I do get off this live stream to make sure that you follow me on Facebook. That's at Markel Prines on Facebook. On this YouTube channel, of course, follow me. That's Markel Prines once again. I want you to check out all of my other videos, a lot of my training videos, a lot of information that I give away for free. I will be creating some courses to help you with the different products and services that I will be sharing with you so that you'll know how to make money from home. Whether those products and services are free, it really depends. It really depends. I want to give away as much value as possible, but I do understand the value in charging and not just giving stuff away for free because people do take advantage of free free is um, a four-letter word. Free is a four-letter word, and it can really leave you with the feeling of a four-letter word. And if you start out with the mentality that you're not going to spend any money, that you are going to make money without spending any money, then right off top, I know that we can't do business together. I know that more than likely, you're not the type of person that is really serious about your success and being able to make money from home. But hey, I still share the information with you, give you as much value as possible. So check out my free training videos that I have, and also make sure that you just follow me on all the different platforms. I want to be more interactive with you guys. I want to be able to share and have interactive conversations with you. You ask me questions, I respond, um, and we just keep it moving like that. So without going too deep into everything, we're gonna end this live stream. I'm going to leave it as is and as promised. I'm not going to do any editing on this. I'm just going to share it across different platforms. And like I said, I want this to be an example that you don't have to be perfect. Um, you don't have to be the master at something to get started. You can never just jump out of the gate on something and be great. You have to start in order to be great. there's no great before starting. So, and sometimes you have to go through no's. You have to go through people laughing at you. You got to go through just not being great, being unpolished. You have to go through being judged. You have to go through having people have negative responses, and you got to be willing to take those things. And you got to be willing to look at the comments. Don't just put something out there and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take the chance," and not be willing to take the punches on the chin. You got to go out there, look at it, read the comments, read the feedback, do those kind of things. And I'm willing to take the first shot. I'm willing to be the one to step out on the line, do those things, share what knowledge I have. I know I have a lot of knowledge. To my family and friends that's out there, there's a lot of things that you guys know about me. There's a lot of things you don't know about me. Some of my family probably think that I'm weird by the way that I think, by the way that I like to do things. My philosophy on life, my philosophy on entrepreneurship, personal development, different things like that. Um, Basically, I'm I'm diverse, so we can talk about a lot of stuff on the platform. So hopefully we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna have a lot of material for you, and it's not just gonna be solely about business and constantly being this isn't gonna be one of those uptight type of channels where everything's so professional that you can't step out of line, you can't say anything like that. Even though, mind you, I haven't said one foul word. I don't believe I said any foul words so far in this live stream, but I'm not above that. In my personal life, yes, I do say a couple four-letter words and things like that. I'm a regular person. I'm a human, and um, Pastor Gasky, Minister Collins, if you guys are watching, please forgive me for that. Um, it's it's a time and a place for everything, but I believe in being completely transparent with everyone. Um, so it's it's on you. You have to be you. I'm gonna be me. Um, and that's the best way to do business with people is letting them know who you are, being transparent no matter who they are. I have business partners that come from all walks of life. Some um, that are from nice parts of town, some that are not from nice parts of town, some that are straight from the street, and some that are straight from the pulpit, so to speak. But we all come together with common goals and wants and desires and common missions. And even though we may come from different parts of the country, parts of the world, culturally, we all have one thing in common, and that's the mindset. Which mindset is something that I will not be able to drill into you guys enough the importance of mindset. But as we go on, I think you'll get a sense more and more of how important mindset and personal development is, in my opinion, to financial freedom, personal development freedom, and just as I like to put it, um, being able to live the freedom plan. As I've coined the freedom plan, you might see that in a couple of my posts where I mentioned the freedom plan. It's all encompassing. It's not just about financial wealth, it's about mental, financial, emotional wealth. Just being able to manage money, being able to make money for you, yourself and your family, help others make money for themselves and their families, be able to communicate with each other, get to know each other, love and respect. And being able to build, being able to network, being able to see your neighbor as being your equal and not being something other than you. Um, and that's how you create true wealth when your neighbor becomes like family, and the person around the corner becomes like family. The person in the next town becomes like family, and you're able to share common goals and bonds. And imagine a world where you didn't need money. Imagine a world where you had all these connections and all these people that, all these networks, all these different networks of people that you could reach out to. even if you didn't have any money, from state to state, from city to city. Imagine being able to travel and say, hey, I just have my car, but I need the place to stay. I know this person over here in this other town. Um, Real good friend of mine, family or friend, somebody that I've built with, somebody that has the same mindset, somebody that trusts me because I was transparent enough with them to give them the real me. They were transparent enough also to give me the real them. Now I'm able to come visit them in their town. I'm able to come stay with them and their family, and they're able to look at me as somebody that's not a threat, but somebody that's a equal, somebody that's a friend, somebody that's there for them and that they know that they can trust and count on. So that, in my opinion, is what you call true freedom. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on this live stream broadcast. Hope to do it again soon. Matter of fact, it's not a hope to do it again soon. This is just the beginning. This is the first stream of what's going to be many more streams. So I'm gonna close this out. And seeing as though this is the first time streaming, um, it may be a little lag in me closing it down, but I'm gonna stop the stream in my software first, and then maybe that'll stop the stream on the YouTube. But we're gonna see what happens.